Hi guys, I'm out again for another wild camp in the woods, and I'm out with Christopher, and it's just a father and son night in the woods and a bit of wild camping, a bit of bushcraft, and I'm doing something a little bit different actually. I brought my metal detector along and I'm going to do a little bit of exploring. Apparently there's old mine workings in this area. I don't know how old they are, a couple hundred years or something, and they're like old bell mines or drift mines or something, but there's an old track comes down here, and there's a bit of a, I wouldn't say river crossing, but it's a stream crossing. So if there's been like mining activity here and people have been coming down and crossing over what would have been a little bridge, that could be relics, that could be something worth hunting out. But I've been watching one or two channels on YouTube, and it's got us inspired to get out with my metal detector and just bring something different to my videos instead of the same thing over and over again. Don't know how well you can see me camp there. Christopher sitting, he's in the hammock today, like, because he fancied something a little bit different. So I've left his tent at home, and I've knocked up a bit of a shelter, which I'll show you. So never mind, I'll give you a quick look around the campsite. And there's a little wanderer there. What are you doing?
Trying to make a POSTCARD.
Are you?
Which I'm going to have to end up using your knife.
That's a good knife. Have you blunted it already?
Nah, it's not. It wasn't sharp to start off with.
It was, but you went and blunted on a rock, didn't you?
That was a different one.
At Langley Crags.
That was a different one.
But you see, this is the same setup as the last time, the El Cheapo hammock.
Which is mine.
Which is yours now, isn't it? It's made from a 1 ton builder's dumpy bag. Got the Aldi 3.99 top, whatever. Got the old bush chair there. Quick pan around. And this is my little empire for the night. I don't know what you want to call this. It's just a top made from a cover for some old garden furniture, which we're getting rid of. So I thought, well, I could use that top, you know, to make a ground sheet out of it. I can, you know, improvise a shelter in the woods. So here it is, being recycled. Now it's got a new lease of life. I think it measures about 6 foot by 7 foot, and I'm in a bivvy, so it's gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna get wet if it rains, put it that way. I've got 2 bits of hazel here, you know, it's 2 uprights to give it a bit of a stability, but that's got loads of room in there. I've got it tied back there with another bit of hazel. What I've done is I've got a stone in there, and I've done a clove hitch, which, you know, catches it. I've done like another clove hitch there, and that bit of hazel, and it's guyed out down here. And I'm using a taut line hitch, which is adjustable. And just fashion some tent pegs. Christopher's in charge of making the tent pegs, aren't you? Yeah, come on.
Please borrow your knife.
No, not unless I'm sitting there watching you.
I want to say something as well.
What do you want to say?
I may put that up by myself.
What did you put up?
The top.
Oh, the catty trap. You're clever, you, Christopher. Aye, Christopher did all the knots himself. He's in the cubs now, and they were all asked if to do the reef knot, and you were the only one that could do it, weren't you? Clever lad, you know. I wonder who taught him that. Who taught you that, Christopher?
What?
Who taught you to do the reef knot?
You.
Did I? Oh, well, I learned it in the cubs as well, so, you know, great organisation. I'd recommend anybody who've got kids, get them into the Cub Scout movement. It's you know, it's better than sitting at home on computer games, as we all know.
That was already in there.
So we've got catty practice later. What else did you make, son? That. You're making a shelter, aren't you?
No, last time a few weeks ago we were here, I tried to make one for Cub, but I couldn't. So I made it into a cooking thing.
Like a cooking tripod.
Cooking tripod.
Aye, very good.
That's a bit loose, but
Yeah, well,
as long as you don't touch it, you
it can be stabilised, it can be made a little bit more secure. So as you can see, it's not a bad little setup. We're not really forecast for rain, it's a beautiful evening. Chucked it down yesterday, but it's wood's a lot. The wood is wet, mate, so I don't know about lighting fires later. We don't really need to light a fire.
there's sticks over there.
Yeah, I mean we could if we really needed to light a fire, but we've got other ways of cooking, haven't we? So that's me set up. I'm in the British Army bivvy. I've got a bit of a lean-to going there. So like I said, it's a 7 foot by 6 foot tarp. Like I said many times before, wild camping doesn't have to cost much. It can be done on the cheap. And talking about cheap, I've got the Tesco special sleeping bag. It's only good to go down to 12 degrees Celsius. You know, it's a summer bag really, but it's cheap and cheerful. And I've just used what I found lying in the woods. I found this old sleeping bag and quilt or whatever as a pillow there. And I've got a ground sheet over the top, so you know it's gonna keep me bivvy clean. And I've got like one of them cheap foam roll mats. That's my pillow. Seen better days like. We're proper wild campers, you've just got to use what you find lying around, haven't you? Well, you're now eating your sweets.
Last one.
You not eat your tea, mind. Fill yourself with bullets. So this is what I set up then. This lovely wooded area. And it's not far from your home. And I was saying before, I mean if you look down there, looks like what I used to think was a bomb crater. It's not right, it's been mined. It's been a drift or a old bell mine or something. That like hollow. So I could get the detector in there, see if I find anything. Might find a relic. Might find a skull. I mean, they might dig me up in a few thousand years and be analysing and saying, is it Roman? You know, is this Neanderthal or, you know, some kind of caveman?
This is not get out and do a little bit of work. It won't make sense.
Yes, definitely. You know it makes sense. Keep both hands on them, on the tree, mate, in case you fall. Give you a quick look at my metal detector. I want to do a little bit of detecting before it gets dark. It's getting dark at 8 o'clock now. It's 4:30. Maybe want this tea as well. I haven't used it for a couple of years actually. It's a Main Lab Sovereign GT. Lovely machine. You know, it's not one of them digital ones with a meter, although you can get a meter for it. It's one of them, it's actually a very good machine. You know, it hasn't got the, like it says, hasn't got the digital display in that, but you go off tones. It's very good for like, it's a deep machine, like it'll, good for the beach as well, and good on wet sand. I've got my little digging implement there. It's actually off an, it's Army surplus, it's off a Land Rover I think, British Army Land Rover. I kind of spoiled it because I tried to, you know, make it a bit smaller, just thought make it lighter, and it doesn't dig very well, so I think I'll have to get a new one. But I'm all tooled up guys, got the gear, can you hear now, everything's gone, I'm like a Cyberman aren't I, Cyborg or whatever. Even got the control on the side there. I look a right clown, don't I? See what I look like with the hat on because I'll be filming it later. Nah, it's not gonna work. take this off before I get laughed at. Let's get the show on the road, eh? Now, apparently, volume 3/4 of the way around, 3 o'clock position, sensitivity 12 o'clock, threshold till you can just hear something. Discrimination, we want it on all metal mode. I think you've got to up and down it to get it to balance it, ground balance it. I would normally wear the headphones, but it's a demonstration and I want you to hear it as well, guys. So hey, see it works.
See if you find anything.
Oh, where's it going? How did we fall? Oh, there.
Ah, it's metal.
Yeah, I'll show you. Button. So it's obviously been some activity here. Could be off a miner's jacket or something like that.
It's very old.
Ooh, interesting, that was one thing we found. And you wouldn't, you know, you'd think there'll be, you think there'd be nothing here, wouldn't you? Because it's just like woods, there's no houses or anything. But, you know, you don't know who's been wandering these woods over the years, over many hundreds of years.
Thousands.
Yeah, aye, perhaps, you never know. Hey, we're having fun. You don't do a bit of metal detecting, you know it makes sense.
There's not something down there. Huh?
Ooh.
I want to pick it up.
Parts of a shotgun cartridge. I think it's a 410. There'll be loads of these in this wood. But we'll have another go after tea. You hungry now, Christopher? Uh-huh. Right, we're going to get our dinner now. So you head chef, are you? You're going to do the cooking. What we're doing now, we're boiling the water for the meatballs.
Yep.
Well, for the mash first.
Yeah.
And we've got packet mash. You've got the meatballs and I've got the chops. Look what we found. And I've been making some, you get these cheap spokes, not spokes, like from B&M for £1. You get the spoon, the knife and the fork. Well, I kind of cut them down, got rid of the fork, use it for something else, and with a spoon I made a spoke. See that, guys? Well, you can see that. And do one with that one, cut that one down as well. So you haven't got to pay silly money for cutlery or for spokes. I bought them plastic spokes, you know, and the rubbish to just snap. You know, the ones I've been buying anyway. But you can save 1/3 of the weight by getting rid of the fork, turn the spoon into a spoke, chop the ends off, you know, even less weight. Like that. Very good. Round of applause, thank you very much. For my next trick, I'm going to make some mash.
That's not a trick.
Is it not? It's about the right speed. I don't know if I've added the right amount of water. It may be a bit runny. Right, okay, yeah. So you just, it's got one of them seals where you don't need a knife. And just warm it through. And that's your spoke that I made for you. High fives, eh? Meatballs, mash and high fives. Is that nice? Hot?
No.
And there's mine heating up now. I've just got the chops in there. There's not much gravy in there, but there's plenty of butter and the mash and salt and pepper, so it'll be very tasty.
I don't even think it's got any gravy in by the looks of it.
No, well, when you have vacuum seal them, you've got to have not much gravy in because it just
Leaks.
it sucks it to the top and then it just comes out the top of the bag and doesn't seal properly. But there you go, mine's just warming through there. And you're full after that, but you've got loads of stuff to eat.
I'm not even halfway through. I'm quarter way through and I'm not even full.
And you've got hot chocolate for your supper. You've got them, what are the flapjacks?
Yeah, I've got 51 sports drinks
Have you?
that you put in. So that'll keep you down. There's actually 51 drinks in it.
I don't know what it is. It may just be the name. That's what the ration pack that germ gave were.
Mm.
Oh! Oh, over here. Not in the middle, because that's where it is. You know the area that yeah. Make it a circle. You need a bit of space, don't we? Yeah. See the rubbish is there. Putting the air bottom air.
No, that's as well. Well, got it.
Feels like lead this, really heavy. Don't know what it is, we'll get back. Don't know where you can see that. That's a relic, that. Knock this out of Pinpoint Road, back to Discrimination Road.
I put the leaves back.
Just found a 2p. It looks like a weird design. I think it's decimal, like it's got a dragon or something on the back. Don't know where you can see that. But we're having lots of fun with the metal detector. Oh, we found this as well, a relic. There's all mine workings around here. It's iron because the metal detector rejected it. We dug it up anyway because it was giving like a false signal because it would have been so big. It's like the metal detector was nulling the signal, but it was getting a small blip, and I thought it was like the iron mask working, and I thought we were seeing something precious, like something like this behind. You know, that's why. Never mind. It's such a big target. That's why it was giving it a blip. So we'll just put that there. Right. Well, let's start detecting. Shotgun cartridge. You know, it probably gives the same kind of signal as a coin, really. You know, the shape of it and the type of metal. But it's finding stuff. I might actually try and notch those out so I can pick them up. you got there then?
A gunshot.
Shotgun cartridge. It's badly corroded, isn't it? But you found out about the metal detector. You're clever, you. What are you doing? Do that again? What did you do there? You know it makes sense. It's been a different kind of camp this. Of just getting everything packed away, and I haven't really filmed much, to be honest with you, because it's more of the same, and I don't want to bore you with it. So it's been more of a father and son type adventure. Done more metal detecting than anything else. So I'll show you what we found before we go. Are you leaving no trace? Good lad, that's what I like to see. Loads of shotgun cartridges. I mean, it was just nice to start using it again. I haven't used it for years, and to be honest with you, I'm not really that clued up with the settings. I think I would have found a lot more if I tweaked the settings a bit better. But yeah, I'm just getting back into it. Found that. It looks like a bit of lead or something. It's heavy. So it's a relic from a bygone age. Loads of them shotgun cartridges. The end bits. That looks like a bit of slag. That was found in the stream. It's heavy. It's like an ore. I don't know. It's like what you get in a furnace or a fire, like clinker. That's probably a better word. It's been a fire at one time. So it's not really metal that conducts. You don't get minerals that'll conduct and set the metal detector off. That's a bit more clinker or something. That was found in the stream, as well as the other lump. Too many shotgun cartridges to show you for 2 pence. It looks like it's got a dragon or something on the other side. Very interesting though. So that's my first coin in a few years found in that metal button. Very interesting that. From a bygone era when they didn't have plastic, so everything was made from metal, I suppose. Very interesting. So we'll leave no trace, and we'll take what rubbish we find as well. You know, from whatever era, we'll take it away. So it's been a bit of a different video, this. Been more of a father and son adventure, and I haven't really filmed much, to be honest with you, because it's just more of the same. It's in the same place as we came the last time, and we're just playing with the catty, you know, practicing fire lighting and that sort of thing. You know, so yeah, there's a little wanderer here. You're good, aren't you? He says he wants to take over my channel when he gets older. So we left no trace and we've put everything away. So we'll get away then. Yeah. We'll not film anymore, so thanks for watching, and we'll probably see you in the next one. Get out and do a bit of metal detecting, wild camping, kayaking, anything to do with the outdoors.
Digging.
You know it makes sense. Good stuff.